Boys, it's time to have a serious conversation, a mano a mano. See, your finances are probably one of the most important things in your life, and being financially literate is great to begin when you're young. And see, as a young guy that came into a lot of money when he was young, I did a lot of stupid things. See, I started buying dumb things, and there's 7 specific things that honestly today I kind of regret. And I don't want you to make those same mistakes. So today, boys, I'm going to talk about the 7 purchases that I've done in my early 20s that I want you to avoid. Let's hop into it. Number 1, and this one's crucial, new cars. I think every guy goes through this stage. As soon as you get a good paying job, a decent paying job, the first thing you're thinking of, I'm going to upgrade my car because I want a 2021 Mercedes or a BMW or this or that. This is the worst decision you can make. These things are literal tin cans when it comes to value. You could buy a brand new BMW, 45 grand off the lot. As soon as you drive it off, that car is now worth 30K. A year from now, it's going to be worth 25K and you're going to find it off lease only. Here's the point, boys. You are wasting your money. You're literally grabbing like $10,000 and throwing fire on it, and you still got to pay for that depreciation. Personally, I've always been a huge proponent of buying used cars, especially as it gets more and more expensive. Used cars are great because the first owner already took the hit and devaluation. They took the biggest burden. And then when you come in and purchase a car that maybe just be 1 year old, has low miles, it's the exact same model as the new one, but you're being smart, you're saving money, and now you're not making a dumb purchase decision that's going to put you in the hole. Number 2, clothing that is in season. See, here's the problem with clothing in season. Look, it looks great, it's on trend, you want to get it, but most of these retailers will pull that clothing on sale. I've talked about this before. Anytime you want a piece, buy off season, which means when you're in summer, you want to buy for winter, and when you're in winter, you want to buy for summer, because those summer pieces that were popping during summer that were $300 a pop, now are probably only $50. Most retailers would put their off-season stuff for sale for 60, 70, or 80% off, giving you the best bargains because you're buying the exact same quality. Which is why I love our sponsor Karma, which was formerly known as ShopTagger. Well, they've rebranded to Karma, and it's basically a Chrome extension and an app that uses clever tech that's never going to allow you to miss a price drop or a restock or a coupon code. For example, I've been using Karma, which was ShopTagger before, for like 3-4 years. And since I have the program and it works with almost every major retailer, I'll save 60, 70, 80% off huge name brands. And the coolest part, say you're on Mr. Porter or I don't know, Stadium Goods, and there's a specific product that you're looking at, but it's a little bit too expensive, you can add it to list, and it's easy. A drop-down menu comes in, and you could sort your list into categories. It works the same on your mobile device.
Karma will send you a notification via email or push mobile when the price drop, the items comes back in stock, or if a coupon code is available.
Then when you go onto karma.com, the cool part is that you can now have different lists or different categories like essentials and shoes and tops and bottoms. So you can categorize everything that you're saving and everything's neatly organized. The cool part is that these wish lists you can then share with anybody. Karma also scans the web for coupon codes. So as you're shopping, it's looking for coupon codes that you can apply at checkout so you can save even more money. This is a special feature for the Chrome extension, so obviously you need to download that. And if that's not enough to save you money and be a smart shopper, they just added a new cashback feature where you can earn cashback through PayPal with certain retailers. Boys, if you don't have Karma, which is a free app to download, you're missing out, and I want you to click the link down below and start shopping smart. Number 3, items with a premium. It is not worth it for you to pay for literal hype. See, the more coveted an item is, and this happens with cars, with sneakers, and with watches, the more people want a specific watch, the higher the demand goes up while the supply stays the same. So what ends up happening is that demand is high up here. You're going to end up having to pay for that huge spike in hype, and you're overpaying for overpriced items, or you're paying a premium. Great examples are, for example, G-Wagons, right? Everybody wants a G-Wagon. They cost about $165 from the dealer. You're really going to have to pay about $225,000 to $250,000 if you want a G-Wagon. You're paying an $80,000 premium. Take watches. APs only cost 19 grand from an authorized dealer, but if you really want one, they're all sold out, so you're going to have to pay a premium. You're going to have to pay 40, 50, up to 75 grand if you want yourself a Royal Oak. Same thing happens with Jordan Dior's and special drops. this is not worth it. So you're probably asking yourself, okay, Jose, I want something like that. What do I do? You keep trying. You shop smart. See, with sneakers, I'm not a sneakerhead, so I can't give you too much advice for there. But for cars and watches, you develop relationships. See, for example, me, I've been wanting a Nautilus for the longest. That was my dream watch once I hit a certain goal with the business. And my option was to drop about 120 grand on the specific model that I wanted, or pay about a third of that if I developed a relationship. So I chose the latter. I went to my authorized dealer and I started developing a relationship. I got to know the guy. I became friends with the guy. I started purchasing Pateks through them. And the cool thing is that Patek started developing a relationship with me and started to see that I was an actual watch collector and not just some guy that was just gonna buy and resell watches. And what do you know? I was able to buy a Nautilus at retail and not have to pay ridiculous prices. Number 4, purchasing the wrong skincare. Let me explain. See, I used to deal with oily and acne-prone skin, especially between my 16 to like 1920s. I always had to deal with that. And my biggest mistake is that I used to think a one-stop system was gonna work for me. For me, that was Proactiv because I thought that's what everybody was using. And it never worked over the course of 2-3 years. And I kept spending and wasting my money on that. What I later realized is that systems don't work. See, systems is just a one-cut, cookie-cutter system that they believe will apply to everybody, which is a waste of money. We all have different skin types. Mine is oily, yours could be dry. I have acne, you could have skin imbalances. Everybody has different problems. And for that reason, everybody needs different skincare products, which is why now recently I use more so Geology because they custom create a system for my skin. So you need to look for products that are made for your skin or try multiple products until you find that right one that works on your skin so you can develop that perfect clear skin that you want. Number 5, it's food. I don't think you understand how much money you spend on food daily. Between your Starbucks orders and your runs to Chick-fil-A, you're probably spending about 50% of your spendable income on food. And there was actually a whole study that was done, and they found in 2020, it still remains the highest priority spending among young men, which means most of your money is being drained on food and it's wasteful. See, here's the truth. When you're spending money on fast food like that, you don't know what you're putting into your body. On top of that, it's expensive. It's much better for you to start learning how to meal prep, how to cook for yourself. It's a skill that's attractive, and more importantly, it's gonna keep you lean because you're gonna start understanding the nutrients you're actually putting into your body, making sure you take care of your health. Number 6 is buying the latest tech. See, I was the type of dude that every time the new iPhone came out, I had every single one. That was a waste of money. Bro, just like cars, there are certain models that you can skip. You don't need the brand new model year every single year. See, most years they just do a slight upgrade with slight feature differences just to make you think that you have worn out tech that you need to upgrade. Think about it this way. What is there? There's been 13 iPhones or 14 iPhones already. Each iPhone costs about $1,000 to $1,200. If you do the math and you've bought every year, you've spent $20,000 on iPhones. Do you understand that if over the course of that time you would have grabbed 20 grand and put it into stocks of Apple instead of buying their product, you probably would be sitting on $100,000 to $200,000 right now? Where's your iPhones? Where are your iPhones? Which ultimately takes me on to number 7, and it's buying a house. See, I bought a house really young. I was 22 or 23, I don't even remember. I don't use that house right now. And it made me realize something. See, since we're young, we're probably gonna be moving a lot. You don't know what's coming. We are too young to settle down, and usually houses act like anchors because the loan is so high, most people can't move once they purchase a house. So my opinion is, unless you're buying that house as an investment property, like I've explained in the past, where you're gonna be living rent-free, if you're just buying it to settle down, probably don't do it so young because it's gonna anchor you and you never know what life is gonna throw at you. Boys, that is 7 things that I've bought in the past that I kind of regret. If you guys like this video and found it informative, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, boys, don't forget to check out Karma. They're gonna be linked down below as well. That's it from me today. See you next time.